Thank you for listening today on Revealing Wholeness, sponsored by Infinity Whole Health. Check out our website at infinityWholeHealth.com, where we are revealing the eternal in each individual, the infinite in the individual. The creativity is made manifest. Limitation is let go. Now, here's your host, Dr. Troy Munson.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Troy Munson on Revealing Wholeness. You know, I have clients come in all the time, and especially right now in the middle of 2020, we have all these questions and concerns, and I love the conspiracy theorists and things that are probably more accurate than we want to even believe. But, you know, as in terms of health, where does health come from? And if we look at our society right now and the level of fear that is running through our society, I think we can all agree that fear is not healthy. And so fear is literally the belief that ultimately I'm going to die. And so if you have this massive fear of what's going on, then we can say that you probably have a pretty healthy fear of death. And in that, I want you to understand that true health is one of peace, is one of love. Like I had a client in today, and in adjusting them, I noticed that there were certain areas of their body that were tight. And as a chiropractor, we notice these things, and I'm immediately thinking, okay, what is going on with the stress level of this individual? Because it's typically not this difficult to adjust them. And when we got to talking and I mentioned emotional stress and the emotion that ran with it at the level that I saw, they chuckled. And the person that was with them chuckled. And they knew that they were under some pretty heavy-duty stress of the ilk that I was talking about. And it made sense. And I said, now, let's say that I take this place that we were adjusting that was really difficult as a chiropractor. And my idea of health is one that if it doesn't adjust the first time, well, let's just hit it harder. Well, is that what the body's looking for? The body isn't going to let something go that the mind is mentally keeping. And I say it that way because who heals the body? Does the mind heal the body, or does the body heal the mind? And if we think about it for just a moment, it is absolutely the mind that heals the body. Well, then it is the mind that corrupts the body as well. And so a lot of us out there that are wondering where true health comes from, how do I find this elusive thing of health? Do I eat better food? Well, that's nice and all. Do I exercise more? Well, that's okay too. And if you can, catch some of my earlier podcasts where I did it on the 6 pillars of health. And we talk about, but if you remember back to even that 6 pillars, some of you maybe even listened to it, the primary thing was the brain's communication with the body. But I would put even above that is the level of thinking that we are constantly engaged in affects the body more than you'll have any idea or understanding of. But if I put it this way, if I think only negative thoughts, it's been a long time since I've said this, if I walk around saying, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, what, am I going to be healthy or am I not going to be very well? Well, anybody is going to realize that's not real good thinking, and you're probably not going to be pretty healthy. But if I walk around thinking I am healthy, I am love, I am peace, I am joy, and the world tries to attack my peace, but I don't let it have any room to do that. You can keep your garbage and your debris in your own head. I'm going to let go of all of that stuff. So here we are in the midst of 2020, and we've got all these things, people losing their job, the government seemingly against, all small business, trying to get a stranglehold on the world economy. And we look around and we ask ourselves, okay, another wave of COVID. I don't see anybody passing away. All of my friends don't see anybody passing away. So something here is not right. I'm not getting into all that, but let's just say the stress is mounting. You still have the ability to look upon it in a way that is healthier than not. And so if I continually rail against the system, I'm actually lending to it. So as I step back from what it is that our government may be trying to do or maybe not trying to do, maybe that our health industries are very fearful of something that really doesn't need to be fearful of at all, because it's no better, or no worse rather, than the average flu, and that's come around every year for centuries. And so with that in mind, I need to let go of a lot of my fear and now walk towards more the idea of love and light and joy. And so I tell you that because as a society, we're growing up together. And as we're letting go of our old stinking thinking and starting to question a little bit more and to be more firm within our own selves, I want to dig a little bit further down in your foundation of your own beliefs in your own mind to help you realize that you are amazing in and of yourself. But if you believe you are not, then you're not. And so here we had Jesus walking the earth, and he would tell people, your faith has made you well. And think about that for a moment. He didn't say, in my magnificence, I'm so awesome that I healed you. He said, no, your faith has made you well. And so where are you putting your faith right now? Are you putting it in the government and in a mask and in a vaccine possibly coming? Are you looking for health in the wrong places from an outside-in approach instead of an inside-out approach? It's always an inside-out. So the more faith, the more understanding, the more certainty that you have within your own mind, and the more at peace your own mind is, the less these things can attack your peace and what goes on within your body. Every thought we think has a frequency to it, and that frequency is going to have an effect somewhere. And so if it's a negative thought, it's going to have a damaging effect within the body. It's like if I have animosity and regret and irritation from you, then all I'm thinking about you is these bad thoughts, but they're not going anywhere. They're only going in me. So all of you out there that are thinking these really harmful thoughts about all these people, like people that hate President Trump or people love him, people hate Inslee or they love him, I don't know. People hate butter or they love butter, I don't know. But the more hate that you keep in your mind, the more it only damages you. So as you decide to endeavor to let go of that thinking and give way to peace and joy and a total lightness of thought, you now become closer to who you really are instead of getting stuck and bogged down in the quagmire of this place. So I encourage you, begin to strengthen your own mind and all that surrounds you. You have so much fodder right now to practice letting go and to stop. All I have to do is hop on Facebook for about 5 minutes and practice. Can I stay unattached? Not detached, not escapism, but literally unattached, and allow each of these people that are on Facebook that are railing against the systems on both sides. Can I just stay at peace? It's quite the test. But as I do that, I realize my body feels much better. I woke up about 2 weeks ago and there was just all this anger inside of me. And I realized that it's all coming from all of us. And all I had to do is say, okay, let's hop on Facebook, see what's happened. And all these people are very angry about everything that's going on. And I think these people are putting out this anger, and it's actually affecting all of us in little ways because we're all one together in this. And so I tell you, your own negativity is the only thing that you really should be focused on overcoming. That is winning in life. And you've heard me say it again. Winning is not the material victory over another. It is simply having victory over your own negative thinking. And so I'll leave you with that today, and I hope that helps. I hope this takes you to a deeper level. If it does, please send me a short message and just say, hey, I appreciate it or whatever. If you hated it, I want to hear that too. It's not going to bother me. I'll let that go too. It's easy enough. Until next time, I'm Dr. Troy Munson on Revealing Wholeness.
Thanks for listening. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach Dr. Munson at 360-893-8586 or email him at chiroman@dr.com. That's chiroman@dr.com. Check out our current workshop schedule on Facebook at Infinity Whole Health.